Are you tired of being overlooked? Let's change this for you in 2026. It's a new year. People are back to work. The emails are emailing. Meetings have started happening again. And somewhere today, someone is sitting in a boardroom listening to a presentation about work that they largely did, without their name being mentioned at all. You stayed late, you fixed the errors, you carried the pressure, even maybe throughout the holidays, or even burning the midnight oil. But when it's time for recognition, another voice is heard and another person is chosen. If you've worked long enough, you've seen this happen. And if you've lived long enough, this may have been your personal experience. So this conversation that I want to have today is not about laziness, and it's not about incompetence. So I'm not talking about working harder, but it's about something that is making a lot of us quite unhappy. Many of us were raised to believe something very specific. We were raised to believe that if you kept your head down, do good work, stay humble, and remain consistent, someone will eventually notice. Because the world is supposed to be fair, right? In many African homes, we took it even further. Silence was taught to us as discipline. Excellence was expected to announce itself. Chema chajiuza, kibaya chajitembeza. But it doesn't work in the systems for today, not in the corporate space, entrepreneurial or professional spaces. They do not function like homesteads. They function more like being at the traffic intersection. Everybody is moving, everybody is in a hurry, and everybody is trying to get somewhere. And in those spaces, the people who move ahead are not always the ones working the hardest. They are the ones who are the easiest to understand. So in this episode of Beyond Visible, I want to share 3 shifts that can change how you are seen in 2026. No more being ignored. And not by hustling harder and not by becoming louder, but becoming clearer on purpose. Let's start with the first one. Shift number 1, from working hard to being understood. Every January, people double their effort. We are feeling more motivated, so we put in more hours, more sacrifice, more input. But effort does not automatically translate into opportunity. Not in organizations, not in business, not in leadership. Now, here is where it gets a bit uncomfortable. Effort is not the problem. The way you're being interpreted is. People do not promote effort. They promote what they can explain. And people do not choose talent that they cannot place. So if someone cannot quickly understand, number 1, what you do. Number 2, why it matters. Number 3, where to use you. You will continue being overlooked, even while delivering excellent work. Hard work without clarity becomes what we call invisible labor. Shift number 2, from saying everything to saying the right thing. Once people realize effort alone is not enough, many people now swing to the other extreme. They start explaining everything. You overshare your process. You defend your worth at any given opportunity. You talk longer. You say more. But saying everything is not the same as saying the right thing. I've watched people speak for 10 minutes in a meeting and still leave everybody, the entire room, perplexed and unclear. And I've watched others speak just for 30 seconds and be remembered for a longer time. Authenticity is not exposure, and visibility is not noise. If people leave a conversation or a meeting unsure what to do with you, they will not choose you, no matter how capable you are. Clarity is not about volume. It is about direction. Shift number 3, from hoping to be noticed to choosing to be clear. This one I know is the hardest because that's what we have been conditioned. We've been hoping that somebody will see us if we just keep trying. Visibility is not lack. It is not personality. And it is definitely not noise. Visibility is a decision. A decision to speak even when you haven't been invited. A decision to frame your contribution intentionally. A decision to stop leaving interpretation to chance. There's a principle from science called entropy. I'm not a scientist, but I think you've heard it. If things are left unattended, they tend to go towards disorder. If you leave your shamba alone, it's only a matter of time before weeds grow effortlessly. The same is true of communication. You must be intentional. If you do not shape how your value is understood, assumptions will do it for you. And assumptions are rarely generous. In 2026, trust me, like previous years, clarity will continue to outperform talent. As this year begins, the work before us is not more hassle. It is more precision. Precision in how we speak about our work. Precision in how we show up in rooms that matter. Precision in how we allow our value to be seen. Being capable is no longer enough. And being busy is no longer impressive. It's about results. Being understood is what moves people forward. And this is what this Beyond Visible series is going to be about. So if you want to learn how to stand out and not be ignored this year, I'll see you at the next episode.